So welcome back guys, and yes, we are out again, and this time the weather's bad, but we're going to enjoy this. And we're north of the border, and we're in the southeast corner of Scotland, just north of Berwick-on-Tweed, just a little bit north of St Abbs. Up in one of our favourite locations on the southeast coast of Scotland, and the place that we're going to, we've been before, and it's called Fast Castle. And this is basically a ruined castle on a small pinnacle of land that sticks out into the North Sea. We've picked the weather for it. Again, like I said, we're doing a Tarp and Bivi camp. Can't find Brian. Where is he? There he is behind me. We've got like a 15 to 20 minute walk down to the castle. It's all downhill, obviously, because we're on the coast. The forecast is going to be rain all day, so we're in full waterproofs at the moment. But as soon as we can get our tarps up, then that'll be a good job. Get us out of this rain and then just set up and enjoy ourselves. It's a lovely place to do a tarp camp. The last time we was out on this place, we had Lanshan 2, so I'll put a link in the description above my head to that video. And it's just a nice place. We were originally going to be going to the Border Ridge, but on driving towards it and passing it, most of the tops were in clag, which it isn't enjoyable when you're out. You want to be able to see your surroundings, so we made a snap decision, came east across the country to the east coast, and decided to come to Fast Castle. We were going to go up to St Abbs, but we've done that quite a few times now. So like I said, this is our second time onto the Fast Castle, and once I get down there and we set up, I'll give you a little bit more information about the location. And again, as I always do, the location of parking and the location of the camp will be in the description below. So let's get on. The wind's picking up. It's coming off the North Sea, but I think we're going to have a good one on this. A few beers, got some burgers, gonna have some fun. Come on, let's go. So here we go. This is like the drawbridge to the castle. The castle is on this pinnacle of rock, and left and right, it's a hell of a drop. Don't want to drop down in there or down there. And then you have the cliffs, and we're going up this way. Brian's already up there, so I need to get up here. Ugh. Nearly went. And we're up. Oh, look at that for a view. Part of the castle walls, more of the castle walls. We're going to come down and have a look, see where we can set up, and then I'll bring you around the actual castle itself. So here we are, all set up. We had to set up in the rain. Like I said, it's been raining since we've left the car, and as you can see, normal setup, a DD tarp 3x3. I got my military hoop Dutch I've got my military Dutch hooped bivy bag, and then I haven't set it up yet because I'm just leaving it in the hooped area of the bivy. I've got my Xped Air Mat Light Plus, which is a godsend. I'm going to be using my Cedar Summit CWZ 400. Lovely bit of kit that only weighs 400 grams. Fantastic bit of kit. It's not, I mean, it's not going to be cold tonight, so that'll be great. I then have my pillow, which is the Trekology pillow 2.0, with dots on the back, stop it moving around. And then I like two pillows, so I've got another one here, which is I can't remember this one. Oh, it's a Fango fold away pillow, so it just opens up like that, and I tend to put that on top of my other pillow, which is, you know, it's really light, hardly takes up any room, and it's just nice and comfortable, soaks up all your dribble. So that's me. Brian's behind me. I'll take you around in a minute. I don't know if you can hear it now, the rain's starting to get a little bit harder. I'll put the weather forecast up now. We've got rain for the duration, and tomorrow morning it's going to be heavy rain, so we'll be packing up in the rain, I expect, tomorrow. But I'm happy now because I got my woolly hat on, my Rab hat, beanie, so that's nice. I'll just show you what I can see from here. Unfortunately, because obviously the rain's coming in the direction into land, so I've got the cliffs here. That just there is a sheer drop, that just there is a sheer drop, so there's not going to be any sleepwalking tonight, hopefully. And then I'll show you there, that's some sort of gully hole which goes down. Legend says, or history says, that may have connected to a cave which it goes out to sea, but it just looks like a big depression to me. So like I said, Brian is behind me, and I'll take you to see Brian. I think he's all set up. I can't hear anything from him, and then we'll have a quick walk around this little peninsula, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you a little bit of history about the place, and it'll all be down in the description anyway. So let's go and see Brian. So here we are, Fast Castle, and there's our setup. As I said before, a DD3 5.3 and a military Dutch hoop bivy bag, and there's Brian set up behind in his normal favourite configuration, but inside he's got his Snug Pack Stratosphere hoop bivy bag, as you can see. All set up nice and good? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Good. So I've got my Snug Pack poncho on, fantastic piece, excuse me, fantastic piece of equipment. Just gives you the freedom to move around and that extra layer to protect you from the rain. So North Sea out there, in that direction across the water is Dundee. To the left, if we carry on going around to the left, you can just make out where you can't now, but you have Dunbar, and then the Firth of Forth, which goes in, and then obviously towards Edinburgh. I've been up here before where the weather has been a little bit better than this. You can see a lot more, and you can actually see right over to the far coast. So a little bit about the Fast Castle then. When you come onto the peninsula, there's not really a lot to see. You've got that wall that's been built there, but that looks like it's probably been put up quite modern in modern times, but it's unclear when the first structure appeared on this peninsula. It's a fantastic place to have a castle or an outpost. It's believed that there are some Iron Age habitation here, where I do not know, it's not marked up anywhere on the map. And it's also had Anglo-Saxons on here. It was occupied by the English, an English garrison, which used this as a jumping off point to attack local surroundings in the Scottish areas. The castle was rebuilt in around 1522 by Lord Home, the 4th Lord, but yeah, not really a lot to go on about it. This little lump, and we'll look down towards the sea, and we'll have a look. Oh, up we get. There we go, 148-foot drop either side, so no sleepwalking tonight. So looking down, as you can see, there's large mounds of brick and cement, or whatever they used in them days. In its heyday, it comprised of a courtyard and a keep. The keep believed to be that structure there to protect the drawbridge, which is what I came across earlier on. They reckon it was about 27 by 82 metres, 89 by 269 feet, and it looked out obviously towards the North Sea. That is where most of the supplies would have come across, that small drawbridge, or that they put obviously a concrete footpath across now, but they also said it was resupplied by sea by a winch and a pulley, so people would obviously drop the rope down and pick up anything by the boats that were moored at the bottom of the cliff. It was also said that, like I said before, there's a possibility of a cave, and I've got a picture of there is a cave entrance below, and it came into the castle and they could get things in and out of that, but they haven't found anything, so it's probably just hearsay. So anyone entering the castle or going onto the plateau would have had to cross this area here, and 148 feet either side drops down to the sea. So I would believe that obviously in the past there probably would have been a wooden drawbridge or something here. Again, like I said, there's they've put a concrete pathway in here now, and again, just where you are on the camera, that would have been where the keep was, which would probably be manned by soldiers stopping people coming down. Now to me, yeah, it probably would have been a bit impregnable. However, all you got to do is sit up on them cliffs there and lob things down into the castle, so it's not much shelter. Getting onto it, you could defend it, but for people up there lobbing stuff down onto you, it would have been an easy thing to do. So now that we've come over the drawbridge, we're coming up, and like I said, this would have been part of the keep. You would have come through the gates here and then into the courtyard itself, which wouldn't have been very level, and there would have been probably buildings on here, as you can see the structures that have been built. And just to show you, like I said, if you're up here you could lob things down here, and apparently, as I said before, there's a British garrison here which went out to do attacks on Scottish inhabitants. They would have had to disappear up into them hills. So yeah, no mean feat. Just to show you that there were buildings up here, a nice piece of wall and some more wall over there. So that's Fast Castle. It's miserable today, but I have been up here when it's nice and sunny, and it is nice. You do get to see dolphins, minke whales and seals on the coastline, but I don't think we're going to see anything today. So what I'm going to do now is get back to my tarp and probably have a drink.
So nothing has been going on. All I've been doing, and all Brian's been doing, is sheltering underneath our tarps, because it's been incessantly raining and there's been no ceasing of this rain. I've just been sat here looking out to sea to see if I can see any dolphins or minke whales or anything like that, which, no, lots of birds, and it just hasn't stopped raining. So yeah, we're tarp bound at the moment. I'm thinking about making some food in a minute, but I'm not that hungry, because on the way here we stopped off at a cafe and had some brie, a brie sandwich, brie and bacon sandwich, and it came with loads of coleslaw and lettuce and everything like that. So I'm still full from that. So what I might do is, I've got some ginger nut biscuits. I might make myself a hot chocolate and have some of them. But if you look at the tarp, I've had to have it right down because water was pooling on it, and I needed to have a slope. So I've just, you know, once I'm in my Bivi bag, it's going to be fine. But at the moment, it's just pressing against me. But I'm not getting wet. It's not cold. The wind is coming across this way. So I'm set up all right. The end of the hoop Bivi bag is getting slightly wet, but that's just because some rain's coming in the side. But other than that, all my kit's away, and it's all protected. It's all here on my behind me. So yeah, we're doing okay. It's just a shame that, you know, the rain's in, and the rain apparently from the weather forecast, it isn't going to stop, and it's not going to stop tomorrow either. So I can imagine having to pack up in this weather, which is fine. Don't mind that. But the main thing is that we're out and we're doing something. You know, so if you like wild camping, that's the whole point of it. Get out and do something. Don't just, you know, cry off because it's raining, because sometimes you get to see some good things when it's raining, but at the moment I'm not seeing squiddly. So I can hear the birds are down on the cliffs down there. So yeah, So I'm going to leave it now and just see how things go. Don't know whether I'm going to make myself a brew or not, but I'll bring you back if I do. I'll most probably bring you back in the morning when everything's finished. You have these days, don't you? Catch you later.